Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I am making two winter scene cards which I can use for Christmas or anything else. I really want to start building up my stash of Christmas and winter cards so that I have enough when it finally is there, Christmas and stuff. Last year I barely got around to make enough cards, so need to start in front. So this card will be completely Mama Elephant, being the snow kittens for the stamp sets, and the background is with the winter forest cover. As you see here, I have cut out a panel that is slightly smaller than the cover, and I am inking it up using some stormy sky on the bottom of my background, and I am also splattering the same ink on top of it, and then I will blend some Victorian velvet going from the top towards the middle, softening my blending when I am close to the middle section so that that can be white. And then I will also be splattering this piece, this part. I will also be splattering this part using the same Victorian velvet distress ink as well as the aged mahogany. And then this back panel is ready. And then it's time for my images. So I stamped them out on some Strathmore Bristol Smooth with my Gina Design Amalgam ink, and I'm going to color with my zigs. I will list the colors below, and I am also showing the colors that I'm using each time that I take a new one, so that you can see what the exact colors are. And then I am taking my blender and I'm just going over these images to blend out those colors, and that I do repeatedly. If I want to create more depth, I just go back in with the same color and take my blender once more. So for the rest of the coloring, I will be putting on some music to make it a bit more pleasant for you guys, and I will be back after all the coloring is done. As soon as everything is colored in, I am taking the matching dies to die cut all the elements, and then it's time to assemble the card. So eventually I didn't choose all the images, and I thought, okay, then I have some images left over. But after assembling this card, I decided that I wanted to make another one using also some colors that were also showing through in the images. So here you can see the Victorian velvet and the aged mahogany really reminded me of those red and pinks that I used on the girl's outfit. So therefore I decided that I could also make a background with the greens of the boy, but that you will see later on. But here I am assembling this card using some liquid glue and some foam squares from scrapbook adhesives for the back and these images. Now onto my second card, where I'm using the leftover images. I am again starting with that same Stormy Sky Distress ink, also going to splatter it. And then for the top of my card I am using crushed olives, and I will be splattering with crushed olives and mowed lawn on the top of this panel. So I've taken another winter forest cover and I'm first going to adhere this on top of my panel that I just created, and then I will be figuring out what I am going to do with the placement of the images. While I was figuring that out, I decided that I really needed that snow kitten again from the stamp set, so I decided to stamp that out once more, as well as those birds. And I'm going to color it in exactly the same way as previously, except for that scarf and the buttons of that lowest kitten, because I am going to change up the colors. The scarf will be pink this time and the buttons will be green this time, so it's just the opposite from the previous card. And then again, I will be taking those matching dies and die cut all the images. Unfortunately, those 3 birds on top of each other failed while die cutting it. It shifted underneath my 2 plates, so I couldn't use it this time, but I didn't mind because I actually really liked the fact that I just had that 1 bird in the trees this time. And now I need to assemble this card, so using some liquid glue again from Tombow, as well as those thin foam squares, and then I will be adhering this panel onto an American sized card base, and then this card will also be finished. So yeah, I am really curious which card is your favorite. Mine is the pinkish one, and I already asked my boyfriend. He's in love with the green one, of course. Green is his color. So let me know below what kind of cards you like the most. If you have any questions, please leave them down below. You can also give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!